Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ground game here with the running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Moore. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
No, check. Patriot.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
No, check. Patriot. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Ooh, the juke. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Leopard. Gone.
Now Moore on 1st and 10. On the left side, Gallup's got it. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
Now Edwards on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Back to throw. Edwards looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Here we go. White 90.
Edwards now throwing on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. Moore. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you've got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Edwards. Off play action. He's going to launch this thing way down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up on a former first-rounder, Artie Burns. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw. Moore. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Moore now on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Moore. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Moore. Off the play fake. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Green 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Moore to throw on 3rd down. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Edwards throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Moore. To throw on 2nd down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Moore throwing on 3rd and long. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And they'll run it here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Off the play fake. Edwards. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Edwards operating from the gun. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Detroit!
Looking to throw. Moore trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. This is taken at his 4th. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Shifts by him. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Edwards, off play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Moore now on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Back to throw. Moore. And the pressure gets to him again.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Here's Moore, throwing on 3rd and long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And on the ground they go with a running back. That one 28 yards on the ground.
When big runs occur, sometimes there's a sense that things were pretty easy, and that one carried them down inside the 10. But getting into the end zone now, that won't be easy at all because you're going to face different defenses and not as much real estate to work with. Will they be able to run it, or will they have to throw it in order to try and score?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Edwards now looking to throw on 2nd down. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. In for the score. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. Green, 39. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Looking to throw. Moore. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Nothing in that first half. Nothing on the last drive. But they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Moore. Throwing on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Lucky 56. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
To throw is Moore. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They come out here in the I. He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Now a handoff looking right. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And now it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38!
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw is Edwards. To throw on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Miles Jack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Edwards. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Now they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Gun!
Moore on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being. Edwards off the play fake. He fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. DJ Reader coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Edwards. From the gun, he'll throw. Staying on his feet. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. DJ Reader in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Edwards. Off play action. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
3-19! 3-19! Watch the curl! Watch the curl! Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch the ship! Watch the ship! Gun! 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 Gun!
More now. Throwing again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Leopard! Leopard! Gun! 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 Gun!
On first down, Moore. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Flex round! Flex round!
Edwards now on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw is Edwards. Throwing on first down. Looking, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down. Operating from the gun, Edwards. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
On 1st and 10. Moore. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Gun, gun!
Here's Moore on 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. Moore. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now Moore throwing to start the drive. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. To throw is Moore on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Moore now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moore. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Kaiser White. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Right back to him on 1st down. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He may try and run for this. still fighting. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Edwards throwing on first down. That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elsewhere, a 4th quarter score now from Tampa. And it was the Saints that wound up winners in that one. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Moore on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Moore now. Back to the air on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing on 1st down. Moore is going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a